Hello, welcome everyone to the stream, and also welcome to YouTube. If you're watching from the video, this is Crafty Games, and this is going to be part 2 of the season playthrough. We left off at level 23 at Fogans, Swamp Fogans, or the place is called Fogans Marsh. So, just give me a second before we get into it. There was a few things I did want to talk about. One being that you get these things, but something that I left out last time, I thought about this yesterday after I finished. I talked a little bit about the breath, the strength, and the health. So, real quickly, this can be just a simple 2-minute explanation. Basically, how you level them up, breath is very self-explanatory. You are literally running. When you run, you level it up. Now, strength is a little bit confusing, and you have to talk to a trade manager, and you have to buy an item off of him, just one, and have it on your character to move, and you'll get this huge backpack, and you'll be very slow. But basically, what you will want to do is you want to place a reoccurring movement, which when you're on the map, if you hit left trigger X, it will set it to continuous. So you'll just continually go back and forth. So when you have that piece of gear or the trade item from the trade manager, that's how you level your strength up. Most people don't know that. So you'll just have your guy walking back and forth. It's basically the same as breathing, except you have this thing that makes your guy go slow. That's the only way to level up your strength after 30. You can do it before if you don't have any Fintos juice. And the way to level up health is there's meals. I don't have any offhand. That will be yellow. So there's like a bread you get during doing missions, during the quest line. You'll get these bread. It's like spongy bread. And if you look at it, it will say has a chance to give experience for health. You have to eat yellow dishes to level up your health. So that's just a little quick tip on how to level that stuff up. Before we get into it, we didn't finish Swamp Fogans, so we're going to continue where we left off, which is here, and then we'll head to the next area. Alright. Here we go. Back to grinding. And we're going to be here until we hit level 28, and then we'll go. These guys aren't too hard. Pretty simple to kill them, stuff like that. They're not taking long to kill. Nothing right to them. Like, guys on huge frogs. Those guys do have a stun, but make sure you'll know when to go. And it's pretty kind of simple to know when to do that. It's hard when you see them back up and get on their lines. And then you can block. And maybe it doesn't have much more, but you can always block, and how you block is you hold, you kind of like, as you're moving backwards, like, okay. We got one. So So sometimes during Season Pass, as you just saw, um, you'll unlock, they'll give you the beginner orbs to level up your gear, to help you a little faster. Sometimes they don't. Just depends. If you see when it showed just now Fergan hatchling S, when you kill him, you get knowledge. And knowledge is really important for you when you're killing things off the bat, because one, when you are in a new area, you try to get the knowledge off of everything, at least. The reason why is the knowledge points will help you get a higher drop. So if you go here to your knowledge, you'll see up there's 3,143. So there's different ways you can get it. And one of the big ways is from this obviously gives you the most knowledge towards it. Anyway, this is why it's important. Also, it helps you kill them faster. So you get better points as you go. When you're in a season, first playthrough, or even if you're not, if you're in a new location, I would really highly recommend waiting a little longer maybe to get at least a knowledge knowledge. Whatever that is. And the reason why I say that is have a better item. So they die. So there's a couple areas that we go into. Just kind of chilling, really. I think of some bug or some idea, but there's nothing. I do appreciate everyone that watched the YouTube video that I posted yesterday. The second part may also come up today. Laser, I'm not sure. Not really. I'm not gonna cut things away, but I will. As I knew, my first video didn't. I'm sorry for that. But I figured out how to do things, so now I'll start putting timestamps in my videos so people who want specific. Now, you note, I'm not gonna put like you could miss some tips like not like that because but if there's like a specific tip that I really think should be pointed out, I'll definitely say this class is very nice. It's not too difficult. Obviously, there's no to level up. Get a pack. So early on, there's not really much huge waves. Like they're like in spots. They're not like really bunched up. Like, here's a good spot. So normally what you would want to do is you want to like get a huge pack, go to another pack like this. Later on, it'll definitely be more prevalent. So you'll be able to continue that bunch up. That's a tip for grinding efficiently. But right now, we're just trying to do as fast as we can. Okay. So, the next location we are going to be doing is... The next location we'll be doing is Red Orcs. So I need to get out of here so I can go to the... Okay. So there's a few places you can go from here. So we're going to be wanting to level up from 32 to or 28 to 32 in one of a few areas. So you can do multiple. You can do Bloody Monastery. So one of the few areas is Bloody Monastery. This is from levels 28 to 32. Red Orcs, which is here. There's two other areas. You can do Bragi Den, which is up here. And then this area is a little harder, but it will kind of get you to the next area. So when you get a few levels, when you're like 30, maybe 31, you maybe want to go here so you're ready to go to the next area, which is Khuruto. So that will be those four areas are from 28 to 32. So we're gonna head there now, and I like personally going to Red Orcs. I'm gonna go here until like 31ish. And like I said, if you're a new person, a new player, you might want to go to all of them, and maybe like go here first. Once you have the knowledge on all the mobs here, then maybe go to Red Orcs. If you hit level 32 first, then you can go to the next section. You don't have to, but this knowledge is very important to gain. How do you know if you have all the knowledge in the area on monsters? I'll show you right now. So you do your knowledge, you go to your ecology, you go to your eastern, and so this is Belnos. You'll see it says imps, goblins, so I'm missing a few here. But basically, we're in Sarandale, is what area we're doing. So we just did fogans. Nagas are also over there. So Red Orcs is what we're doing now. Then you have like the cultists, which is, I believe, Bloody Monastery. But like, this is how you can check to see if you've gone also the knowledge from that area. Because sometimes you only need so many. If anything, I would definitely recommend getting enough of the knowledge to get the energy, and then go back later on. Which is, I started doing that, but now is the season, so I'm not going to be worried about that right now too much. Alright, so that's how you check that. So we're going to head Red Orcs, then I feel like we'll go to Khuruto's. The reason being is we want to be ready and closer to the next area we need to go. And the best way to, or the closest to the next area is that area right there, Khuruto. And when we get there, I'll show you what area we'll be going to. So these are Red Orcs. This area is a bit more packed than that. This is definitely faster than we will upgrade after we get done with this section. Our upgrade. obviously you kind of just want to get them all done. Get it. Now, if we were power level, we would have had already all the beads, so we would have just be at 50. Basically, while someone's power leveling you, you just want to start leveling to get pen and everything. Because that would be the most effective. Because you might as well do that while you're just So, some of these things, since I've already done in the past for a season, I won't have to do it, but I will go through like how to do each of those things. So that way it makes more sense. Another one exactly what to do. So I was getting some always good at trying to pass later on, because as it's giving you the most points, like I said, to college. Which is nice. So this guy is you're wondering why I'm going to 32. Well, I'm gonna move that way. But it's because the experience is not well, in the next section you get efficiency. That's why you even though you can apply level in this area. Just like this area from 32 to 40. It's a very efficient until like 38, and then it starts to 38, 39, 40. But you just want to stick it out in that area. There's a few locations where you can do efficient. Again, when talking about efficiency, it's also really so we finished here. We want to go here. So those that are watching, or who also watches the YouTube video, leave a comment about what character you chose to do in season. I'm interested to see like if a lot of people are deciding to do Megu, or if there was a different character that caught their mind, or I should say. Don't worry. For those that may pick the Shy, you are very useful when it comes to late game. Shy is kind of just talking about Shy a little bit. Shy is pretty good. Now, when people say pick Shy because it's the best life skilling class, don't fall to prey to this statement. It's the class that can level up its life skills faster in a sense, but it's not the best life skiller. What makes this Shy really good for life skilling is that she has the best weight. She gains more weight every time she levels, but she's not the best as far as efficiency when it comes to gaining, like, gathering and stuff. So ultimately, once every class, like say you're taking a Shy that's level 50 Guru, and you're taking a Striker that's Guru, or a Musa that's a Guru 50, the Musa is probably the Musa is better at life skilling at that point, because you're not worrying about experience. The reason why the Musa is far more superior is because it has the dashes, and it can move quicker from like tree to tree or mob to mob when you're grinding, hunting, or whatever you're doing. It has better movement. I will say though, one aspect of the Shy that's really good is she has healing. So there's certain aspects of certain classes that are really good for certain areas. One of those being is for life skill wise, there's an area which, as we're traveling the show, which I will make a guide on about life skilling later today, and then I'll probably just talk about the best areas to do life skilling at. This is one of them, Pilgrim's Haven, because this is the best area for rough stone because you don't have to move far. But one of the downsides of farming or gathering here is the desert buff. And why is the desert buff a problem is because it will kill you. What makes a shy very good here is, and some other classes, one, you don't have to move, so the movement doesn't make Musa better here. Musa's only better in certain areas. Shy is good here because it has a healing ability, just like the wizard, witch. Any of the classes that have good healing abilities are good there because they can self-sustain through the desert illness. Also, if you get enough after certain levels, in the season, you will be given, like I showed you yesterday, the crystals. You'll be given these crystals. So at the end of this certain level of this season, I think it's 60 or 61, you get more of these crystals. This is good to put on a separate thing for particularly that area. So the reason why is because it gives you HP recovery, and if you have enough of these crystals, it helps in a tremendous way because you'll sustain through the desert illness. You would never have to worry about using the healing ability. Since I have so many, I'm kind of lucked out, so I can have that on, so I don't have this problem where I have to use healing abilities. But if you're starting out, if you have a healing ability, you'll want, once in a while, you want to start using it while you're gathering there. That's just kind of like a little side tangent. I should probably share this. One second, I'm sharing them. My stream is up. I hope everyone's day is going good. Oh, I got 3 viewers. Welcome, 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 people. I just want to share it. There we go. Share. So later today, I had a guild mate ask for a specific guide, and to be honest, he is correct. I've never seen any guide like this about this particular subject, so I will do something about this later. Just 1 second. I'm sorry, I'm doing something. Oh, these butt munches are attacking me. Alright. second. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, these guys aren't very nice. Doing that. Later today, I'm gonna have a short stream. It's not. I don't need to. Sorry, I just moved my mic a second. It'll be like a short video. It won't be too long. Just showing the process of. I will be power leveling some of guildies to show you like how that process looks. I mean, not from my aspect because I'm doing this manually for you guys, but through their aspect, but me, Brian, where the best place I feel is to a certain point. So there are some better areas, obviously, but I have a particular area I think I personally like the best. It could be just because of my class or whatever reason, but yeah. So that will be up later. We got some good content coming out. Oh yeah. Also, I forgot to mention in my first in my playthrough yesterday when I talked about in particular the joining the guild or inviting. We are an EU console, so even though obviously you would think I'm not a European, we are in European servers. So if you look for me and you're an NA console player, I'm sorry. I should have specified that yesterday. Alright, here we go. So we are off to the next area. And these little butt munches feel like it's okay to just attack me. Alright, so the next area I'm just going to do here so I'm not getting attacked, because they will attack me, is called Refugee area. There's a few places you can grind at in the next section to 40. So this is going to be from 32 to 40. So one of them being Refugee Camp. Hello, Gore. Gore is in the guild. He is one of our guild supervisors. So I was talking about areas. So you have the Refugee Camp you can grind at to 40. Actually, never mind. It's just Refugee Camp. Sorry, I kind of had a brain fart there. Gore, if you're still in the chat, is my mic picking up my breathing? Because I know I had this problem yesterday. It's hard for me to like determine how far away I should keep it or not. It sounds like it's okay for now. I have my the playthrough part 1 rendering right now to post. I am deciding. So for those who are gonna end up watching it, you'll see parts where it's gonna be a little funny where I'm like, oh, cut here to here. Well, I decided after I'm just gonna do timestamps and I'm gonna make it so it's more digestible by speeding up if you want. The reason why is because it's hard to. There's bits where I'm not really doing anything but grinding, but I'm talking, and sometimes I'm giving some tips. So it's better to have everything in there. And since it's a playthrough, I feel it's a little different. If it was like a particular guide on something, even though this is kind of a guide, it's a playthrough and guide. But if it was like a particular guide on a specific thing, I'd feel the need to more of like edit it and cut it down and stuff. Oh man, this guy's gonna trample me. So you can have some titles. Obviously, I will have a lot more because I've played this game longer. But you'll start earning these from killing mobs or whatever. The other day, we were doing a dungeon and we were able to get the rip one. I forgot that they had this one. The breath, aliens blessed, skilled adventurer, rookie explorer. So those who have workers, don't forget to feed those suckers. You don't want a revolution on your hands, or I mean a revolt. Okay, so here's a refugee camp. This area is pretty good because these guys are pretty bunched up for the most part. Oh, shoot. I forgot. I wanted to upgrade my gear. Okay, we'll do this area first. We'll go to 40, and then we'll upgrade stuff. So this might be a little slower since I didn't upgrade. Ideally, after that last area, you will want to upgrade before you start this. But it's not that big of a deal, since I'm able to kill them pretty good. Okay, that's the node manager. We're just trying to kill him as fast as possible. Okay, there we go. Oh, what the? Okay, I haven't done that move before. I'm really digging this class. I'm definitely gonna probably oh look, my mind just went blank. I will probably connect it to my striker. So there's something that's called tagging. For some reason I couldn't think of that word. Holy smokes. When you tag, you can tag a character and basically you get the same gear from your other character. I'll make a video on that. It's not important to you right now as season's going on. Okay, I don't know. Oh. Went into the human area. Ooh, fig. So if you notice, like, it will say like 34 nutmeg, that's just basically my workers. They finished a track. They went and got the resource and came back. It's just telling me how much I got. Good to know. I leave it on, so I'm aware and stuff. So the most annoying part about like the early grinding sections is like it's not that it's hard to do these grind spots. It's that you got like a few here, a few there. They're not really in big bunches. Whereas you'll see later on when you go to like the later mobs, they're always in bigger bunches of like 4 or 5 or 6. These guys are kind of in like weird bunches, so that it kind of is a little annoying in that sense. Although this area, particularly right here, is pretty good. They're all bunched up, and those are areas you want to grind if you find it in a rotation, because this will get you the fastest way to level up. Okay, I'm starting to get time filled. So that thing you just saw on my screen, time filled Blackstone, that's what you use to level up your Tavala. You'll see it later on. It's not so important right now, as we're just really focusing on leveling up. And so like I said, we're going to be here until 40. Nothing much to do other than just kill these guys. And so there will be a pause between after we hit 40 to the next grind section. As to the fact that we are going to upgrade our gear. I mean, these guys don't take that long to kill, to be honest, but it's all about efficiency. If they were a little harder, or they wouldn't die as easy, I would probably do that. I would definitely upgrade my gear, take a second to upgrade it, but I don't feel they're making it too difficult to kill, or they're not too difficult to kill. That's the gear score I'm at. If you're gonna ask me how to calculate what your gear score is, that's a little bit of a math that luckily there's apps to figure it out for you, but I'm just saying, like, because I have 4358, that's pretty good gear score for these sections here. And just to be aware, just because this gear score works here, doesn't mean it would work for you, depending on what class you pick, because some classes are better than others early on in some instances, and are stronger earlier. So that's another thing to take into account. And if you're wondering why, even though you may have the same gear as me, I'm a little bit higher on gear score, is because I've done some quests, also some quests as well as that gives you AP and DP. So that's why my AP and DP will be a little bit different than your guys's, because I have extra AP and DP because of that. But don't worry, you can also do that later on. It's not too big of a deal right now, especially if you're a new player or a returning player. Well, the returning player might even have it, so. Oh, some person's also here. There's a little problem when it comes to season. People don't care about respecting when someone's in a grind spot first. Normally you'd either fight for it or you could play Yar or whatever. But in season, there's no fighting in PvP sense, so people don't feel like that they should really care if they're intruding on your grind spot. Because they are literally there's no repercussion, so you can't attack them or nothing, which can be annoying. That's why later on, though, you will want to be in seasons because you get certain upgrade pieces. Right now, I would say up until like 50. Really, you don't need to, you could be in a normal server. You don't need to be in season servers. Once you're 50 and above, I would definitely say that would be the time. I mean, I'm getting it now. So, okay, so maybe not here up until 40. Once you hit 40, then you would probably want to be in season servers grinding. But once again, it can be annoying. You can choose. Do you want to be more efficient, or which would be non-season server if there's too many people, or do you care? You want to get the gathering items early on. Those items aren't too important in the sense of like how many you'll get this early, and you'll get plenty throughout the season, so it's not a big deal. I would really focus on efficiency, in my opinion. Welcome, Dr. Parsby. How are you? First time chatter. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I would definitely say she's busted. Have you tried this move? Look at this crap. Look at that. What is that, bro? You can literally like teleport. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this. This class feels like it's like super good at speed. Like mobility is really nice on it. And then it has huge AoEs. Like, look at that. Every, like, ability, it feels like, is a mass destruction. And then, you can just dodge and roll for ages. Which is another thing why I said earlier, you want to level up your breathing, because if you're using your left trigger, Magao, or Megu, sorry, you can do more dashes. Because if you have more stamina, in return, you're just able to get there. Yeah, it is actually, yeah. She's very similar in the sense, like her dash is super arm, or her dash is protected. She has a lot of protections in her abilities. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to think, Gore, like how you would have managed to kill this character as like a striker through a striker's lens. I don't know other classes because I'm not too proficient with them in PvP, but I'm just imagining this class would be really difficult to deal with in PvP. This is the type of class, if anyone's here a League of Legends lover, you would say it's the type of class that's very busted and will just 1v9 your team. And late in the game. It's like a Cassin almost. Well, actually, I don't know how Cassin's nowadays, but he used to be really broken. I feel. Oh wait, it might not been. Oh, I didn't upload it yet, but literally it was funny. In the first like 10 minutes, I said, and if you watch the other video, when it comes out, Gore, I literally said, oh, when Gore watches this, he's gonna literally re-roll this character. I already sense it. So this class I played 2 seconds on. I was like, this class is like very good, and busted. I was like, Gore is for sure re-rolling. I literally said that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, even if I got in close, I feel like this class, it's like the same thing with the Musa. You almost okay. So we hit 40. We're gonna go to a save zone and upgrade. But I was saying like, you literally, it's like Musa for striker. You kind of want the Musa to make the first move, so that way you have the advantage. Because certain classes like Musa will outdash a striker, even though a striker has good mobility. So most of these things are very simple. It's just grab it after you level. This one in particular, you have to upgrade the main weapon to +3, which is easy. If you would have done like I did in the playthrough part 1, you already have +3 on your main. Yeah, for sure. Here's the thing. She has the advantage where, like, say she popped her cooldowns, right? She can just like do this crap. She can just like get away from you because she even has protection. Look at this. You don't even want to deal with that. And then she can like, yeah, she has like this sprint ability. So definitely be a little tricky. Okay, so I'm sorry if I take a second where I'm just standing still. I'm writing the time so I know what to write for the timestamps. Alright. Yeah, no, I definitely. You know, the funny thing is, Gore, she's been nerfed a crud ton. Absolutely hammered with nerfs. She was like 10 times stronger than what she is right now that we get her at. That just tells you something, how busted she truly has been. Yeah, she's been nerfed like hotfix nerf like multiple times. And she was just nerfed not too long ago again, which is insane to me. So right now, the section we're about to upgrade our gear. So we'll do our main hand first. Oh wait. First we want to talk to our good old friend Black Spirit, since we leveled up to 40. Now we talk to him again. We want to take these inventory spots. Yeah, will be a good time. She'll definitely grind those areas fast. Oh, I just backed out. She'll definitely grind those areas fast. So right now we just want to gather some of the stuff since we're at 40. Since we are 40, we can get away with 2 of the missions. Since we now hit 2 brackets, 30 and 40. We'll grab these. We'll want to accept it again for the special grove. We'll get another bit. And we'll want to do these inventories. Yeah, I would definitely say she's probably the best from the knowledge I've gathered from a lot of people's streams and stuff. At least for PC, she's by and befar the best. Her and Wusa are pretty good. Wusa's also up there too. I like Wusa when I play her. So don't forget to grab these. These are for like, because you skipped a bunch of regions. They'll give you a bunch of free stuff. Okay, so wait, do I have this done? Oh, I do have it done. Yeah, sorry, it's gonna take a little bit. We're just grabbing all the stuff. The lovely. This is the hardest part here. Is just accepting all these quests that we already completed. Then we'll want to use those inventory spots. Yes, yes, I definitely agree. She's very, very visually pleasing in a lot of different ways. Not only her, like when her wolf comes out, it's very fluent. How they have her combos, she feels very good. Like I used the example, like she plays far better than like a guardian. Guardian's a good class, but I feel that class is so clunky, and you just don't feel like you can move. Okay. First, we should have our accessories here. We got a bunch of accessories, which is nice. We want to use these inventory spots. A bunch of nice free ones. Was that all the inventory I got? Okay. And you'll get a costume outfit. You don't have to use it. You can sell it, I think. But like I said, you want to put the Dobar armor piece on for early. See the difference? This one gives you movement. You don't want this one. You want to put the Dobar armor on, which you get by completing the first part of the Velia questline. And the reason why is because of the set effect. You get the attack speed and the casting speed +2. It's really handy early on if you don't have an outfit. The main reason I re-rolled, even knowing. Yeah, that was the main reason I couldn't get into that class. I just could not get into that class. It just felt too clunky for me. It's very good class, very good class. Anyone that likes her, definitely would say you're probably more on. I like tanking. I like playing tanks, but in this game you don't really have like necessarily a tank because everyone kind of it's just whether who kills who first. So now we're gonna do the upgrade part. So now I'm just gonna actually just smash it until I get at least pry. There's nothing more to it here. We're just gonna keep it going. Yeah, so you're gonna fail a couple times. We're gonna leave it there. We want to get the sub. I want to get the sub. You don't have to do it this way, but since I'm limited, since I'm doing the actual grind, I do want to get. Oh, flip. I picked the wrong thing. I do want to upgrade the sub at least to pry as well, and then I can continue after that. Once it's pry, then they're both. I'll be fine. Ah, see, okay. So we want to try and get each of these armor pieces to pry, and then we can just pound them out. 1 second, I don't want to have the same mistake. Put those on. Where are you going for 40 to 45? So there's Marnie or Sunil, yes. So those are two of the places, Sunil Camp or Marnie's Lab. You can also go to PrimalGiant's Camp. I will probably do Sunil Camp more than likely, or PrimalGiant's Camp, because those are the areas that have, for the sheer fact that they have the most dense pieces, mobs in a small location. Marnie's Lab is not bad, but the same problem with a lot of these areas early on is they don't have a lot of mobs together, in my opinion. And we're just gonna smash it. Once it gets pry, we will go to the next piece. Now, if you're power level, you would have all these. You wouldn't want to stop and do each one. You would just wait until you get a pen because you would have enough of the beginner stones to get them all pen after being power leveled. But since I'm doing it manually, I don't have enough, so I have to do it this way. Which is fine. I'm glad it is good content. Yes, that's the area I'll go to catfish. There's a few areas at 45, which I'll go over. I'll show the areas in a second, but at 45, catfish is one of them. The Manchas by Trent is another one, and then you have. Oh, I didn't even realize. I just kept on penning that. And then you have Rutums, those giant orcs, is the other area. But catfish I like the best because there's so many guys there. That area you level up so quick. And then we'll be there until 50. I'm hoping I can get to 50. Okay, so we upgrade everything as much as we could. Okay. So this is the next section where we're gonna upgrade, or where we're gonna farm. There's a few locations we can go to. So from 40 to 45, we can go to one of 3 locations. Marnie's Lab, which is here. Sunil Camp, which is here. Or PrimalGiant Post. My recommendation, although all 3 areas are fine, this area is probably the slowest area in my opinion because they're the most spread out. This area is really good, and this area is good because they have a lot of mobs close together, which is what we're trying to do. Is we want to be efficient. So I'll go first to PrimalGiant, and then I'll go to Sunil so you can see the areas, because those are the 2 I would suggest going to. And then we will head to the next section when we get there. I mean, I suppose I can show you now. I'll show it again. After we get to 45 or 46, the next set of locations we'll grind at are here. So you can go to Runums, which is not bad. Mancha, which is here. This is also not too bad. But the best would be Catfish Camp. Catfish Camp is the best for the sheer fact that there's tons of mobs in a small vicinity, like insane amount. This is the fastest area by far out for this section. But if there's a lot of people grinding there, I would definitely say go to Manchas next. Runes is not bad either, but I would definitely say these 2 are probably the more superior grind spots for that set of bracket. And then after that, since we're traveling, we're going to go all the way over to Medaya, which I mentioned the other day. But before we get to Medaya, we'll stop at Velia real quick. And remember how I talked about using buffs? We're going to go there so we can grab my buffs. So that way from 50 to 56 is quicker. That's when you'll want to pop those. Even though technically I have a bunch of buffs running because of the crystals and stuff. Don't worry if you're a bit slower as far as speed wise. Some people might be faster, just depending. Actually, wait a second. So you'll get some things you'll want to keep from questing. Let me get these first. From the storyline, red sandy crystal, there's like a green earring or something. Those you can use in season, so you might want to, early on when you have Naru, this is better than Naru. And for the most part, it's also better than Taval until you get Pen. You can get these upgraded a bit. They can only go up to try, but you want to keep these, and you want to keep them in probably your Velia when you start a new season, or you can move them to Velia and start a new season, because these will be the best ones to use until you get Pentavala or accessories or Ted. That's my recommendation. So I was lucky. I had a bunch of Flinto's juice. I'm going to use that in a second to level up my breath, strength, and health. Watch we do that now. I'll put that on. I'll use this.
Daddy?
Yeah, sweetie. I love you. Alright. We took a second because I'm taking a picture so I can set up my thumbnail because the video is now ready. Yeah, Gore, that video I did yesterday, or I mean the other day, it's gotten pretty good. Amount of view and traction. I need to share them on YouTube and, or I mean on Twitter and stuff. Okay. Here we go. Okay, if you're wondering why my map is going red, is because it's saying I'm too weak to be in this area because it says you should be 48, but we have the gear to be here. So don't be warned. If you have the gear, don't be worried. Even though I'll be red, it's because it's gonna be focused on leveling or levels. Alright. We need to go into the cave. It'll be more efficient. Here we go. See how they're like in a huge group here? This is the type of thing you want. You'll want to head to this cave. Or right outside like we are. This is the area that's going to be most populated. Here, I'll show you. Let's go to the map. Wait, you can see. We'll do this area for like a few levels, and then we'll go to Sunil Camp. We'll do like one more. Well, we'll go to 42 maybe. Halfway to 43. There we go. Kill those guys. Kill this last group here. And then we'll head over to Sunil Camp. Okay. Here we go. Kill these guys. We don't need to worry about upgrading just yet. Our gear is pretty good. Until our gear will be fine until 50. So ooh. My stomach is growling. I need to eat soon. After this part of stream. There'll be 2 parts to stream today, so it'll be this part and then in the afternoon. Or I mean in the evening. Just sending a message. Well, today is a good day. I feel pretty good. We got big gains going. The stream's popping. YouTube's popping. It's going good. Improving each and every day. That's the key. Alright. Here we go. So we're just gonna be here from 40. Ideally, you just want to stay in one of those areas, but for video purposes and playthrough purposes, I figure I'll show you this area too. If you're gonna ask me what I feel is better, I personally like Sunil Camp. It's quicker if you're not getting power leveled. It's definitely faster. The Sunil Camp is definitely faster. Basically, this area, when you get to it in the story, you'll find out like this is kind of like a siege situation here. That's what's happened. This is the area also, if you get Sunil Camp scrolls, this is where you'll kill that big lizard guy. You'll end up having to kill him in the storyline. If you're running the main, if you're running your first playthrough. These guys die in one hit, which is good. Okay. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could probably head to the next section, but I want to be 45 before I go there, because right now it's not the gear that's capping us. It's level capped for the first bit until you get to Medaya. Once you get to Medaya, then your stuff will start mattering, how much AP and how much DP you have. But for this bit, obviously it does matter the gear you have, but for this bit it's mainly gate capped by your level. That's why those guys were red, because that level area was 48 to 50, even though they're not 48 to 50. If you're liking the stream, please follow, support it. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you want to, I'm not just doing playthroughs, I'm also having guides specifically catered to console, because I'm a console player. In the future I'll probably play games on PC, but this game is going to be specific to BDO. It'll be console. Okay, we're almost to the point where we're gonna go to this next section. Just a few more mobs. Where are they all at? Oh, This guy is manually leveling up too. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, guys. So, now we will be heading to Catfish area. We're going to be going here from 45 to 50. Now, like I said, there's 3 locations. You got the Catfish Camp, you got Mancha Forest, and you got Rudum's Outstation. Quick tidbit for gathering. The best area if you're going for logs is in Trent. It's in this area right here. This whole area is the best way to get logs. Logs do take a bit because you gotta move from tree to tree, but this is the best location and the most trees to be able to cut in a short period of time. These trees are mainly pine. You can find a few fern and stuff, but if you're looking for a specific type of tree, there's going to be different locations for that. But it won't be as dense as this. This is specifically if you're looking for logs specifically. If you just want logs, this is the best log area. But obviously you'll get like pine, timber, depending on whatever tree you're cutting. But in this area, it will be pine. But that's the best log area for a tibbet. I have not uploaded it yet. I took a picture of my Miguel or Megu. I just need to do the thumbnail and then it can be uploaded. It's already rendered and stuff. I have everything set up. I just need to do the picture and then I'll do it after I finish this stream. I'll fix the picture and stuff and then I'll upload that. So it should be up in probably like hour. No, it would be uploaded in like an hour or 2 for sure. I just need to take the second to do the picture. Actually, I can do that while I'm traveling here. Thank you for reminding me. I just checked on it a few seconds ago. I'd definitely say doing a stream when people are commenting makes it flow a lot simpler, a lot easier. Because then you don't feel like you're just talking to yourself. You're answering questions or you're having a discussion. Okay. Okay. Sorry for the quietness. Okay, we are here. Give me 1 second before I start. Ooh. One second. Turn it down. Oh, shoot, my mic was muted the whole time. Holy smokes. Oh, I feel like an idiot. Okay, basically, plan is we're auto-pathing the Velia, pick up buffs, because that's where I have my buffs. So you might have the buffs on you already, but you shouldn't have used them yet. We'll use them in the next portion of grinding. And then I talked about, I'm going to show what to do with these, the Prognal Silver and the gold bars, where you can sell them and stuff. And then I was talking a little bit about trash loot. See how it just says descriptions, vendor would buy this item for a fair price? All you do is sell that. That's all you would do. Some items would say, oh, you can exchange it for blank blank. You can. And stuff. But and then I mentioned why I was muted. I thought I wasn't. We're going to upgrade our gear to be more efficient in the next section. So we're going to be grinding in this next section from 50 to 56, and then we'll go to a special location. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna go get a drink. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, they are. Traveling. Okay, so we just drank those Fintos, so now we're at 21, 24, and 24. So look at all those buffs. So you get an extra 410 stamina, an extra 30 weight, which doesn't seem like a lot, but is a good a bit. And we got an extra 230 health and 160 MP. Very nice, very nice. Making good time. reward challenges. Oh, I'm gonna start collecting some life skill ones. Oh, okay. Free Vice Valk. Okay, this is nice. We'll claim that. We'll claim that. We'll take that silver. We will take an inventory space thing. Take those. We don't need anything else really. For now. We take that because it costs weight. We use those anyway. I just want to take a second to thank everyone that's has shown support and either stopped by the stream or watched the YouTube video. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much for that. I don't know, I've been on this I really like lime Pepsi. It's really good. You can actually probably exchange some stuff here. So you have to talk to him about it. Quest. Get the horse. I kind of want to get the pet thing now, so we'll do that.
Never betray the owners who take good care of them.
All right, guys. This is the end of the stream. Have a good. We're gonna end here, and we'll pick up later. Have a good rest of the day. Remember, follow stream, Crafty Games, and YouTube. Bye.